very important moment in this country, and to see such overwhelming bipartisan support makes us all very proud, makes us understand and know that there is that commitment to a second chance to those who have made a mistake, who have paid their debt to society, and now who want to move on with their lives. And it's up to us to make sure that that happens. So thank you again, Danny, very much for your leadership in making it happen.
Of course, people might have to leave and do things, and there are always things to do, but that's quite all right. Gene, when you talk about laser focus, and you talk about the ability to be patient, to just kind of wait. The Bible is that they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. And they will mount up like the wings of an eagle. They'll run and won't get tired. They'll walk and won't faint. Well, Gene has been walking. He hasn't fainted yet.
Thank you very much. I was very much a child of the 60s and used to be very cynical about politics. And my views actually have not changed very much over the years, except my views about politics and about politicians. And I have enormous respect for Congressman Davis, and he shows how much one person can do, because he's been working for years and years on this issue, starting back in his district. And it's not easy for Democrats to work on this issue, but it's even harder for Republicans. And I especially want to thank Congressman Cannon for stepping forward and helping. It's made an enormous difference. And I know how much he cares about these issues, both at the federal level and back in Utah as well. And we're enormously grateful for your help. There are two people I just wanted to mention that has made a big difference. One of the nice things about this effort is so many people have stepped forward to help. There are 20 or 30 people that I can list who, if they hadn't done what they did, the legislation wouldn't have moved forward. But two people have made an enormous difference on this and ought to be recognized. One is Pat Nolan from the Prison Fellowship, who yesterday was testifying to the Sentencing Commission on the retroactivity question. And his tireless efforts, his witness, has made a big difference with both Democrats and Republicans, particularly on the Republican side. They're enormously helpful. The other person is Jessica Nickel over here, who started on this bill at the very get-go when she was with Congressman Portman, and she worked with Caleb Gilchrist in Congressman Davis' office on the initial drafting of the bill, and has been working night and day on it all the way through from the beginning to end. And all during that time, they managed to have 2 and a half kids. Thank you all very much, and we look forward to working with you on follow-ups to the Second Chance Act, and hopefully we can do so, and hope the Senate will act maybe even this week if possible. Thank you very much.
That's exactly what we mean in terms of the individuals who've been so committed. Rob left, Jessica left, that is the House, but she didn't leave the issue. She didn't leave the effort. Jessica, please come and have
This really has been an effort, not only Republicans and Democrats coming together, but all of the outside organizations from the very beginning. I think we actually started in 2002 with some initial sit-downs and bringing the researchers and the bright minds on criminal justice issues together. And it's now 2007, so it's been a little bit of a long haul. I spoke with Rob just this morning and his chief of staff, and they are so grateful to both Congressman Davis and Congressman Cannon for seeing this through. And it really, I just think there's been a lot of courage and persistence and commitment to these issues, and sort of wading through some of the controversies and ups and downs, and the product is really something that I think everyone in this room is truly proud of, and it's going to make a difference out there. I now work for the Council of State Governments Justice Center, so I figured out a way to leave Rob Portman's office and still work on the Second Chance Act. Really was the top priority, and sort of figuring out where I was going to land when he went on to a USCR. But whether it's state governments or counties or drug treatment groups or mental health or law enforcement, all the organizations that have been involved in this are truly committed. It's been a wonderful experience to work with the coalition, and the members who have spearheaded this have the most amazing staff that we should be very proud of, from Caleb and Helen to Rachel and Josh and Mike and Bobby, and the list goes on. It's just been a wonderful experience to work with your team, and they're also very much responsive for the role we finally got out of the house after, like I said, just a little bit of time. So thanks again, and we really appreciate it.
Just before then you may have more on the program. Can I just follow up with what Justice just said? You know, this is an important bill. It really is. But it's, can I say it, Danny? A small step. A hard step. But this coalition can't end. There's way too much to do. And as I look around the people here, most of whom I've actually spent a great deal of time with on the issue, we can't just say we've done it, let's go home, let's let these programs work their way out. This coalition has to stay together and take the next step, and maybe I hope it's a little bigger step. There are a lot of steps that we have to take in a system that is not working very well in America. Maybe people feel safer because you walk away the key, but I don't think that makes the Almighty happy. So pardon me, Danny, just coming back in again.
Oh, that's quite all right.
I think overall we'll stick together as a coalition and help us go to the next stage.
More than members. When I look at the group, I think of song, and I like song. I never sing, so I like song. And I was thinking of the next person I was going to ask to come and have some remarks. There's a song that we sometimes sing that says, "Give me 10 men. Give me 10 stout-hearted men who are willing to fight for the right to say, oh,
I'll soon give you 10,000.
But it's not like it's the same song. But I think of all the work that Mark Meyer has done relative to sentencing, the discrepancies, the disparities. It looks as though some of that work is about to pay off big time. It looks that way. Mark, would you come?
Thank you so much. I didn't know I was going to be asked to speak, let alone sing here, so it's a rough time, but I think I'm going to keep it kind of low key. It's interesting. My congratulations as well to everybody who worked very hard, many of them much more involved than I've been on the Second Chance in particular, but it's been a wonderful journey. We've just been talking in our office this week. It's a little bit of sort of culture clash for us. We've been involved with the Sentencing Project for 20 years now, and trying to open up the debate on criminal justice policy, change the discussion, make it a more rational system, a more rational way to think about public policy. I have to say, we don't always expect that we're actually going to see policy change that much. We've become, keep our expectations relatively modest, and this week in particular is really quite a milestone, I think, for all of us. We have this wonderful vote that took place last night here, and we have just a tremendous opportunity. This gives us, yesterday, as you know, the Sentencing Commission heard a wonderful day of testimony about making the crack cocaine amendment retroactive to 19,000 people in prison. And the testimony, by and large, is talking about how this was the right thing to do, the fair thing to do, and also consistent with public safety. And I think that message is finally coming around, that we can do much better things in criminal justice that achieve racial justice, achieve fairness, and will improve public safety. And the coalitions come together, the political coalitions come together around this bill, I think, is helping us to get away from just pure sound bites about crime policy and talking about what makes sense, what's effective.